deputies, our royal fathers, all the police officers here present, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Let me start by apologizing to you for the delay in seeing you. It wasn't intentional at all. In fact, I will say it categorically that this is the first time within this tenure that we did not meet our time. I believe in time, and whenever I fix time for meeting, I make sure I abide by that time. So my sincere apologies. As you're aware, we had meetings with our traditional rulers, which extended beyond the time that we thought we would finish. I know time is of essence, especially keeping security personnel is not in our best interest. I therefore apologize to all of you. Secondly, this is the time I find it necessary to first of all thank you for all the effort, but more importantly, to commiserate with Nigerian police force over the loss of some of your colleagues some days back in the line of duty. Of course, we are saddened with this development, and we pray to Almighty Allah to grant them our Jannah Firdaus. May God forgive them. These are some of the challenges of the job. Someday it will definitely happen. We pray to Allah to continue to protect all of us against such. I feel sad when such happen. Why? Because I know the condition of service of policemen in Nigeria, which is really unfortunate. Wherever I have the opportunity, I say it without any apologies. If really we need reforms in this country, two things will happen. One is the total overhauling of the judiciary, because that is where rule of law starts. And you all agree with me that the system is not being fair to the judiciary. Two, when you overhaul the entire judiciary, the next is enforcement. When you speak of enforcement, you're talking about the police force. We know your capacity because you've demonstrated that capacity beyond the shores of Nigeria. You go for peacekeeping. You know what is happening there. Unfortunately, you're not being treated fairly as a nation. And it is something that we must continue to speak about it wherever we find the opportunity. We have to continually talk about police reform. Reform starts from one, your total enumeration. The system is not being fair to you. In terms of your welfare, the system is not being fair to you. In terms of your training, the system is not being fair to you. And we know you have the capacity to protect lives and properties in this country. Within my capacity, I'm doing so much internally to see how I can come to your aid as police officers in Zamfara. Let it be the beginning of the reform. I'll put all the modalities. When I get there, I will invite you and I will unveil my plans for the police in order to have effective policing in Zamfara. And I hope by the time we do that, other states will copy, as well as the entire nation. That is the best and simplest way to make it effective and to combat crime and criminality in Nigeria. It is a fact. So I want you to bear with me. Once we're through, we will invite you and we'll let you know how we are going to collaborate with all the kind of assistance within my limited resources. Not to make you completely comfortable, but relatively comfortable. Let's start there first. And then we continue to build until we get it right. So I'm soliciting for your understanding and cooperation so that we can have a better Zamfara and invariably a better police force that we will all be proud of. We had some meetings with the CP and other security chiefs, and I requested that there's a need for me to meet with you officially, not unofficially. Let's understand ourselves, as well as try to maybe get a little information from you in terms of how we make you very, very effective in fighting crime in Zamfara State. You're all aware it is a state that is facing serious security challenges in the country. And collectively, we will put heads together and come up with solutions to this crime that is a menace to the society. I'm aware of all the DPOs and some of your major constraints in terms of how effective you can be in your respective places of work. Sometimes when people complain about police, I say, you don't know what they go through. That is why. You can imagine, even decent accommodation you don't have. Talk less of giving you the tools to work. It's not about giving you guns and ammunition. It's beyond that. What happened to the tools that will make you very effective to work? Very soon, we're going to have new chairman, and this chairman will have clear instructions on how you can collaborate and how they will complement the efforts you're putting in your respective zones in order to make you effective. We can't continue to blame you, because it's a different thing to tell somebody to run and you also tie his legs and hands. It will not. That is the truth of the matter. Therefore, part of what we're going to do from next month is to make sure all the local government chairmen have a better relationship with their respective divisional officers as well as their area commands. Their instructions, and I will make sure it's implemented. Where it is not, please talk to me directly. Wherever you have such challenges, please, I have an open door policy, and my telephone number is there. You can reach me at any time, irrespective of the time. I want us to work. I want us to have a safe December. Very soon, we are going to unveil the Security Trust Fund, which will handle every aspect of your logistics. Let me also, I'm working on having some kind of insurance for all the police. In case anything happens, you're fully insured. I'm working on that, and by the grace of God, we will get there so that we can have effective policing in Zamfara State. This is the short and long of this our meeting today. And of course, I want to commiserate with the families that lost their dear ones. Thank you very much.